What if I told you that happiness isn't just a fleeting emotion, but a skill that can be learned and cultivated? Today, we're diving deep into Michael Argyle's groundbreaking work, The Psychology
A
of
skill, huh?
Happiness.
That's a new perspective. So what's Argyle's take on happiness?
Imagine happiness as a three-legged stool. The first leg is pleasure, those moments of pure joy when you're laughing with friends or savoring your favorite meal.
And the other legs?
The second leg is life satisfaction, how you feel about your life when you step back and look at the big picture. And the third leg is meaning, that profound sense that what you're doing matters. Without any one of these legs, the stool topples over.
Makes sense. But how does he say we should balance these legs?
That's where it gets interesting. Argyle's research reveals that happiness isn't just about wearing a smile. It's a complex state that impacts every aspect of our lives.
So it's not just about feeling good in the moment?
Exactly. It's about cultivating these different aspects to create a stable foundation for happiness.
I guess it's time for us to become happiness architects. I wonder how many people actually think of happiness as something they can work on, like a skill.
Probably not as many as there should be, but it's empowering to know we can shape our happiness, isn't it?
Totally. I mean, if we can learn to play an instrument or cook a new recipe, why not learn to be happier?
And it makes you think about the choices we make every day, how each one can contribute to our overall happiness.
Like this meal. Simple, but it brings joy, satisfaction, and a sense of togetherness. You know, I was reading about these identical twins. One lives this active social life, volunteers at a shelter. The other is pretty much a hermit.
And they have totally different happiness levels, right?
Exactly. Argyle's research shows lifestyle choices make a huge difference, even if they're genetically the same.
That's fascinating. It's like happiness isn't just in our genes,
And
it's
then
how
there's
we
money.
live.
It's like watering a plant. More water helps it grow, but too much can drown it.
So true. Once our basic needs are met, more money doesn't necessarily make us
Yeah, it's
happier.
wild. We chase money like it's the answer, but it's really just one piece of the puzzle.
I guess it's about balance, like finding joy in simple things, like this meal.
Here's to more moments like this, simple, but full of happiness. You know what's really fascinating, Sarah? It's how our social connections are like the battery of a smartphone.
Without them, nothing else works, right?
Exactly. Argyle's research shows that people with strong social networks are way happier.
Makes sense. Those friends who are always up for a coffee catch up.
And the family dinners you never miss. They're more than just nice moments.
They're investments in our happiness.
It's true, they keep us charged.
Here's to keeping our batteries full. You know, work plays a huge role in our happiness too.
True, but it's not about climbing the corporate ladder or earning a fortune.
Exactly. It's about finding what Michael Argyle calls
Right,
flow.
that sweet spot where your skills and challenges meet perfectly.
Like when a musician gets lost in their music, or a carpenter creating a masterpiece.
When your work gives you that sense of flow and achievement, it becomes a powerful source of happiness. You know, Argyle's research really gets practical. He talks about strategies that can actually boost happiness.
Happiness exercises for your mind, right? Like going to the gym, but for
Exactly,
joy.
one of the biggest ones is physical exercise. It's like a happiness multiplier.
Oh, not just about keeping fit then.
Nope. When you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, those natural mood enhancers. But it's more than just chemistry. Regular exercise builds confidence, gives you a sense of achievement.
Plus, it opens doors for social interaction, right?
Exactly. It's not just about the physical benefits, it's about connecting with others and boosting your overall happiness.
You know, I've been thinking about how gratitude can change everything. It's like adjusting the focus on a camera.
Absolutely. What you focus on becomes your reality. It's like suddenly seeing the picture that was always there, but clearer and brighter.
I started a gratitude journal. It's amazing how much more I notice the good things in my life now.
That's fantastic. It's one of the simplest yet most effective happiness tools. And speaking of happiness, have you heard about the power of giving?
Giving, like donating or volunteering.
Exactly. Argyle's research shows that giving creates a sense of purpose and connection that money can't buy.
It's funny, isn't it? You'd think giving something away would leave you with less, but it actually makes you richer in a different way.
It's one of the most reliable paths to happiness. Whether it's helping a neighbor or supporting a cause you believe in, it fills your life with meaning.
I think I'll look into volunteering more. It sounds like a win-win.
To happiness in all its forms.
You know, it's amazing how happiness isn't just about the big moments. It's the little things, like being around people who lift you up.
Absolutely. Like Argyle says, happiness is about building better relationships, because when you're happy, you're just more pleasant to be around.
And it's easier to bounce back from setbacks. Happiness gives you that resilience.
Right. Plus, happy people make better lifestyle choices. It's like this cycle where happiness just keeps feeding into success.
It's like happiness breeds more happiness. It's not a destination you reach, but something you practice every day.
Exactly. It's about making the right habits and choices, nurturing relationships. It's empowering to know we have that kind of influence over our own happiness.
It's comforting, isn't it? Knowing that while we can't control everything, we can shape our lives to be more fulfilling.
Argyle really nailed it. Happiness isn't just feeling good, it's about living well.
To living well, then.
To living well,